game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for first down. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They want to run this quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. First play of the period will be a second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Got it looking for a first. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's up. Across the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go.
It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Turning on the Jets. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Wingo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Stands in and takes the hit. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Takes it the other way. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The quarterback will keep it. Shakes off the... There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now they're off it.
Oh, a lot of space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Breaks the tackle. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Runs through a tackle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And oh, man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. It is getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circle this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy.
He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Going for the marker on the ground. And the Longhorns will keep this drive going. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Macy?
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He fires a bullet to the right. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's fourth in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Teaxs! Play the analytics here. You go for two. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Second down as we open the final stanza. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Motion from the wide receiver. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Sooners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to... A big return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Moore. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Gonna look downfield again. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. To the air on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why...
He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sooners enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. They've got the screen set up. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Stepping up to help this defense on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. A run for the quarterback. Finds a little space. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's more. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Snags it over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll go to the air on third and short. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to adjust the pattern. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas